Thanks for being with us here on this election night. The polls have been closed for half an hour now. We are getting some results in. Checking in first on the race for Allegheny County Executive. Here's how the numbers look in the race between Inamorado and Rocky. You'll note at the bottom of the screen that says 0 precincts reporting. That means what we're looking at are mail-in ballots that have been counted throughout the day and then made public right at 8 p.m. So Inamorado hanging on to that margin over Rocky. That has not changed since the first numbers we saw almost a half an hour ago. Then in the race for Allegheny County District Attorney, Dugan versus Zappala. The numbers, I believe, are exactly the same there as well. And again, these are mail-in ballots which have tended to come in more heavily from Democratic voters than from Republicans. All right, we are now going to check in on the DA candidates' headquarters. Andy Sheehan and Ross Guidotti are covering those campaigns. Let's start with Ross at Matt Dugan's headquarters. Ross.
Yeah, it's getting a little loud in there. Excuse the old finger in the ear from the old days of broadcasting. But suffice to say, quite a few people starting to show up here at Matt Dugan's watch party headquarters at Riley's Poorhouse located in Carnegie. Now, right now, as you're aware of, Dugan is leading Zappala by some 23,000 votes. But as he made very clear, there's still a long way to go and miles to go before we sleep when it comes to this election. Now, Dugan, of course, has really focused on an alternative when it comes to being a district attorney after 25 years of Stephen Zappala, who, as we all know, Dugan beat Zappala in the Democratic primary. And this is so unusual to see someone now running on the Republican side who's already said he is very much still a Democrat. Where will he get the votes to potentially beat Dugan, or where will Dugan get the votes to make Zappala's 25-year run as district attorney end? Now, Dugan, of course, is based his campaign, as I said before, being rather different, more progressive. He's not shied away from that when it comes to this. He says he is a law and order candidate, but he also believes there is space to take care of those who are perpetrating the crimes, find out where this is coming from, a more holistic attitude and the like. As you can see, some people are watching KDKA. They just showed video of Matt Dugan, and an understandable response. Now, he's also looked at a couple other things to include bail reductions and mental health evaluations, as well as some changes in courts relative to where certain cases are adjudicated in the city of Pittsburgh. He will need support from the surrounding communities of Pittsburgh, where Zappala does have a significant amount of reports because he's played on the law and order aspect of his campaign. But someone who knows a lot more about that campaign would be my friend, Andy Sheehan, who's standing by. Andy, take it away.
Well, thank you, Ross. We are here at Zappala headquarters. It looks a little quiet here, but next door in the bar, everybody is kind of bellied up and is kind of packed over there. We have been talking about the campaign of Steve Zappala, who's been district attorney here in Allegheny County for the past 25 years. He has pretty much easily won re-election all those times, but tonight he has faced his toughest challenge in the fact that he had lost the Democratic primary to Matt Dugan and is running as a Republican. Now, we're going to try to handicap what is going on already with these mail-in ballots, and I'm joined here today with the campaign advisor, Ben Wren. Now, Ben, you've looked at these mail-in ballots. Now, they are tilting towards Dugan, but you are seeing something hopeful in there. What do you see?
Absolutely. You know, there were 87,000 Democrats who requested mail-in ballots. The fact that Dugan did not win the overwhelming majority of those, we believe that we got enough Democratic votes in the mail-in ballot process to put us in the game here.
Now, we're talking about